Alright, let's cut to the chase. A lot of guys are going through life like a brick hitting them in the face, totally oblivious to how they're killing their attractiveness, charm, and influence. We understand there's a tidal wave of advice on how to become the best version of yourself, how to attract the right partner, how to stand out in a crowd like a diamond among cubic zirconia. But today, we're flipping the script. We're plunging into the depths of what not to do because, let's be honest, more often than not, charisma is about what not to do. Before you dismiss this and move on, give it a chance. This isn't your typical just don't be a jerk talk. We're serving up a straight dose of reality with a side of raw honesty. Ready for it? Let's dive in. We hope you're not one of those guys, but there always exists a guy who exhibits the I'm the center of the universe syndrome. Habit number 1. The I'm the center of the universe syndrome. We all know him, the guy who walks into a room with an air of entitlement, expecting everyone to fawn over him. Every conversation revolves around him, his achievements, his plans, his desires. Frankly, it's enough to make you want to take a nap. Listen up, gentlemen. There's a fine line between confidence and narcissism, and let me tell you, nobody's attracted to the latter. You're the guy who could charm the socks off anyone at first glance. However, given just 10 minutes, others would come to realize that in your world, there's only room for one star, yourself. Maybe it's time you learn that the sexiest thing a man can do is show genuine interest in others. You never ask questions, never actively listen, and that's why conversations with you always feels like an uphill battle. Don't be that guy. Remember, a conversation is a two-way street, and genuine interest is the key to building a real connection and charm. Avoiding the I'm the center of the universe syndrome is very important, but it's only one piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about another common misstep that can leave a less than ideal impression. Habit number 2, the art of neglecting personal grooming. We've all encountered someone who seems to have skipped the memo on basic hygiene. Maybe it's a friend who forgets deodorant or a colleague whose clothes haven't seen a washing machine in weeks. Let's be honest, it's not exactly attractive. Personal grooming isn't about superficiality. It's about presenting yourself with care and respect. It's your silent handshake to the world, a way of showing that you value yourself and deserve respect from others. When you neglect your appearance, you're essentially sending the opposite message, that you don't care about yourself, so why should anyone else? Remember, first impressions matter, and taking the time to look your best shows the world that you put in the effort. Make an effort to present yourself in a clean, fresh, and put-together way. It's a sign of self-respect and consideration for others. Those qualities are definitely attractive. The next detrimental habit that can hinder your personal and professional life stealing your charm is even more bizarre. Habit number 3, the excuse machine. We've all encountered people who seem to have an endless supply of excuses for their shortcomings. They blame their failures on external factors like a demanding boss, an unfair system, or simply bad luck. These justifications may sound plausible on the surface, but in reality, they serve as a self-imposed barrier to growth and achievement. Constantly making excuses creates a negative cycle. When you attribute your setbacks to factors outside your control, you relinquish your sense of agency and responsibility. This creates a victim mentality, hindering your ability to take ownership of your actions and identify areas for improvement. Instead of actively seeking solutions and putting in the effort to overcome challenges, you become passive and resigned to your perceived limitations. This pattern of excuse-making can permeate various aspects of your life. In the workplace, it can hinder your performance and limit your career progression. In your personal relationships, it can breed frustration and resentment, as others may perceive you as unreliable or unwilling to take accountability. So, don't be like that, and know taking responsibility for your actions and choices is empowering. It allows you to identify areas for improvement, set realistic goals, and actively work towards achieving them. When you focus on what you can control rather than dwelling on what you can't, you cultivate a growth mindset and unlock your full potential. This shift in perspective not only moves you to personal development, but also inspires confidence and self-reliance, qualities that are undoubtedly attractive in any individual. Moving from excuses, another common pitfall that can sabotage your charm is habit number 4, catastrophizing the future. Many of us have fallen victim to the trap of negative predictions, painting worst-case scenarios in our minds and letting them paralyze us with fear. Imagine stepping onto a stage for an important presentation, your mind already swirling with thoughts like, I'm going to bomb this, everyone will judge me. These doomsday prophecies become self-fulfilling, as the very anxiety they generate can cloud your judgment and hinder your performance. Instead of indulging in catastrophic thinking, use a more constructive approach. Remember, unless you're actively creating effective plans to address potential challenges, dwelling on what-ifs serves no purpose. Engaging in this mental exercise only fuels anxiety and hinders your ability to perform at your best. Instead of being scared, focus on cultivating a positive and solution-oriented mindset. Visualize yourself succeeding, delivering a compelling presentation, or overcoming any obstacles that may arise. The future is not predetermined. By replacing negative predictions with positive affirmations and focusing on the present moment, you empower yourself to shape your own destiny. So, break free from the shackles of negativity and embrace the power of positive thinking. Continuing our exploration of not-so-charming habits, let's address a behavior that can be incredibly destructive to both your self-esteem and your attractiveness. Habit number 5, putting yourself down. We've all experienced those moments of self-doubt. The inner voice whispering negative affirmations like, "You're not good enough," or "You'll never achieve anything worthwhile." This constant barrage of self-criticism is not only damaging to your mental well-being, but it also significantly hinders your ability to perform at your best. Imagine approaching a potential partner with a defeated attitude, constantly apologizing for perceived shortcomings or highlighting your insecurities. This negativity creates a sense of low self-worth, making you appear less confident and, consequently, less desirable. Remember, no one thrives under constant negativity. Just as you wouldn't treat a friend with harsh criticism and belittlement, extend the same courtesy to yourself. Instead of indulging in self-deprecating humor or dwelling on your perceived flaws, adopt a more compassionate and encouraging internal dialogue. Talk to yourself with the same kindness and respect you would show a loved one. Cultivating a positive self-image is not about ignoring your weaknesses or pretending to be perfect. It's about knowing your strengths, recognizing your value, and knowing your imperfections. And honestly, self-love is not a luxury, it's a necessity. By treating yourself with respect and embracing your unique qualities, you not only unlock your full potential, but also project an aura of confidence that will undoubtedly attract others. Now, another habit that can chip away at your charm and hinder your ability to connect with others. Habit number 6, seeking constant audience approval. We've all experienced the pressure to impress, the urge to constantly gauge how others perceive us. This need for external validation can manifest in various ways, from overthinking your responses in an interview to desperately seeking likes on social media. However, this relentless pursuit of approval can backfire spectacularly. Imagine being on a date, constantly analyzing your partner's every reaction, wondering if they find you funny, interesting, or worthy of their attention. This preoccupation with their perceived judgment hinders genuine connection and prevents you from being fully present in the moment. You become so focused on seeking validation that you miss opportunities to truly get to know the other person and share your own authentic self. Remember, while it's natural to desire positive feedback, seeking constant approval from others relinquishes your sense of self-worth and inner validation. Instead of constantly seeking external validation, cultivate a sense of self-confidence and trust in your own judgment. Focus on being your authentic self, expressing your thoughts and feelings openly, and engaging in genuine conversations rather than seeking approval with every word. This not only liberates you from the burden of needing to please everyone, but also allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. People are drawn to individuals who are comfortable in their own skin, who exude confidence and authenticity. So, literally, just leave the need for constant approval, accept your individuality, and watch your connections and charm flourish. So, gentlemen, charm isn't just about what you do, it's also about what you avoid doing. By recognizing and eliminating toxic habits that sabotage your attractiveness and influence is the first step towards ditching them for good and stepping into your best self. So, what have we learned? Don't be that guy who thinks the world revolves around him. Genuine interest in others is what truly shines. Take care of yourself, inside and out. Neglecting your grooming sends the wrong message to the world. Stop making excuses and start taking ownership of your actions. It's empowering, trust us. Quit catastrophizing every little thing. Focus on the positive and watch your confidence soar. Be kind to yourself. Putting yourself down only holds you back from reaching your full potential. And for the love of all that's good, ditch the constant need for approval. Be authentic, and the right people will gravitate towards you. So, gents, let's commit to leaving these toxic habits behind and embracing a more confident, genuine version of ourselves.